Here we go, folks. Time for something very different on this channel. Some Town of Salem, Coven All Any. I am Hojack Borseman. Hi, me. People know I'm in this lobby, so I'm gonna actually go a different name. I am going to go with Bits. Because bits are great. Bits help make the world go around, so I will be nice and convey some bits. Let's spin the big wheel. Lots of different roles here in Coven All Any. You can go many different ways. Let's see if I get one that is common. I do. I get the Amnesiac. I'm a trauma patient that does not remember who I am. Much like in everyday life, I have some bad memory. Let's see if we can get that memory back. So, Amnesiac is a benign role. What you have to do here is you have to remember one person who died and then carry out their role. You can't just sit on your ass the whole game. You actually have to actively remember someone and then carry out their mission. So, let's go ahead and do that. Go Bits the Amni. At 1, no dead. So, my strategy as Amnesiac is to figure out who is dead and figure out how I get the best path to victory here. Whether I become good, evil, and E and K. The best way to win, I'd say. And see if we can carry it out. Unfortunately, that does mean you can't really do a whole lot in night 1, except just wait for things to happen. So let's see what does happen. Alright. Let's see who is dead. Just T is dead. Let's see how T died and see if it's going to be worth remembering. Let's see. T killed by the Mafia, so there is Mafia in this game. In Coven All Any, there can be Coven and Mafia. What is T? They are the Psychic. So, Psychic could be worth remembering. It depends on how many town members I think there are. Bruh, I'm solo. I want to die. Poor Moth. So I definitely don't want to remember Moth. Psychic could be a good role to remember. And I may have to commit to that if I'm getting pushed. Alright, Q says they were poisoned. Town says they are jailer. Corwin claims lookout on T. J claims sheriff. Dodoc claims survivor. That's the thing with Coven All Any. There's so many crazy roles here that it's kind of hard to keep track of. But we have to guarantee that it's Psychic dead, and that may be a good thing for me to remember. Dodoc claims survivor. We're not going to hate survivor if I can help it. Seems like looks like they are going to hate the survivor. It was kind of a late survivor claim. Typically in Coven All Any, a lot of survivors will claim day 1. And he did not. Do know you're wasting a vote, but whatever. This will confirm or deny J. Survivor claim should probably be day 1. Guilty. If this is... If Inno get J, he found this susp, but guilty. Alright, so we will see if he is in fact the survivor. Well, he left the game, so he doesn't have a whole lot to say, it seems. Alright, Dodot. Dodot Lurson. Almost as weird of a name as Deodot Lawson. Alright. Jailer can deal with the other situation. Q claims poisoned. Looks like he may be the survivor. Let's see if he is. Nope, Arso. Still can't have been found sus. Get 3. Alright. So I think at this point, a lot of people are claiming town, so I'm gonna go ahead and remember that I'm the Psychic. I think it's an easier path for me to win here than if I remember Arso. There could possibly be easier paths, but I'd rather get myself remembering rather than wait until too many are dead, because then I may die. Remembering psychic. Alright, so we'll get that info out there starting next round. Alright, so we will remember I'm the psychic. Alright. So we're gonna get Jay next. Jay could not have found that person susp. Q was poisoned by the poisoner. I'm guessing there's no Doc then. Let's see if they are Town, though. They are the jailer. Why didn't he X Jay? Kind of bad jailer play, considering we know Jay is susp, and Jay is probably evil. Kind of bad call from Q. At least get it in X. And Overhaul. Let's see how Overhaul died. Overhaul killed by the Mafia. Yeah, still would have been a tough environment for Arso, honestly. Could even be a tough environment for Town. Looks like he's another Andy. Y'all going to ill me. I'm not going to ill you. Get Jay next. He found Arso susp. Get 3 first. 3 is not sheriff. Good question. You found Arso susp. We get Jay. Bruh, confirm you were on Linus. Get Jay first. Alright. Get Jay first. Alright, Jay is gonna meet his fate. This is probably Jester, but honestly, I don't think any roles are important enough where I should inno. Even IS Psychic wouldn't say I'm important enough to inno. So we will just go ahead and guilty that. Q is out of here. Again, not great plays from Q. Arso isn't susp. Guilty. Alright, so we'll guilty that. We'll see if this Amni play works. Now, if Bruh is evil, there's no point in asking, really. Alright. This is probably Jester. I think it's a good chance it's Jester. I mean, it was. It for sure was. Hopefully they don't go for me, because I have not yet claimed the Amni that remembered Psychic. Alright, yep, Jester down. Hopefully they get Coven or Mafia. Apparently, Mafia's implying there's only one Mafia. I don't know how many Coven there are. Alright. Let's hope I don't die here. This is kind of another reason why I didn't publicly claim that I am Amni remembering Psychic. Because I did sort of figure there was a good chance there was a Jest, so I figured lay a little low, get the info, and then work from there. Let's see what actually happens. As long as I don't die to Jest, I'll feel okay. I died to Jest. That's great. That's very great. Honestly, Rep Breaker or that boy is evil. Hopefully there is a meet. Let's see what happened. Town. Drained by a Coven leader, so there is a second Coven. So their body. They're the trans. Did they only trans themselves? Did they only trans themselves? What the hell? Town. I've discussed this before. Only transing yourself is not a good strategy. Alright, Bruh. Bruh killed by the Mafia. So their body. They're the sheriff. So in terms of this decision here, I think it was kind of a pretty even split amongst Town and Evils. So I think remembering Town was the right call. I don't think that if I were to remember Arso, I would have had a clear path to victory here. It's just unfortunate that we got Jester dead. Alright, so Poisoner down. Linus was poisoned by the Poisoner. Let's see who he is. He's Invest. Let's see if he is. Can't have that shit at Salem. You kind of can. You honestly kind of can. Alright, Invest down. Then me. I am dead. Died from the Jester. They will see that. I'm a little annoyed my will didn't save. But I guess I would have only put the 3 anyway. Let's see. Who's left? Farbot also claims Psychic. I wonder if he is fake. Let's see. Is there a meeting? Rock goes, why would you remember Psychic? I explained exactly why I would remember Psychic. I would remember Psychic because my choices at the time were Psychic or Arso. I felt like Arso would not be a smooth path to victory, at least not as much as Psychic. And I figured there was Town enough where it would be okay numbers-wise for me to do this. Alright, let's see if this guy is evil. There's a 1 in 3 shot he's evil. Let's see what that boy Shu has to say. As you can see, Coven All Any is a really weird game. Very fun, but hard to master. Sure, because literally every role in the game is on the table, and you just have no idea who... First of all, you have no idea even how many Town there are. You could be Town or Mafia in a game and be the only one, so you don't even know what your path to victory is like. So strategy-wise, it becomes very weird to play, and I think a lot of it is just gut reads and feels rather than definitive, correct information, which is a very different kind of level, but one that I think is interesting. There goes that boy. I'm pretty sure this was evil. I don't know if this is Mafia. I don't know if this is the Coven leader. Let's see. Alright, Coven leader. So, I'm hoping there is only a Mafia left. Overhaul goes arrow, 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 O slash. Alright. So, how do we win this here? I'm going to hope that Mafia is the only evil left. And so, maybe that will make the numbers a little easier for us. But let's see who's dead. Alright, Corwin dead. Let's see. Corwin killed by the Mafia. Now, he left. I don't know what that means. What does he claim? He claims Lookout with no will. He might be evil, actually, if he didn't have an I3 will. I'm curious. I will be really curious about this. He was Lookout. Okay. So, there's a Mafia. Honestly claims Jest. Repbreaker claims Survivor. Again, now he claims Survivor, so I'm not sure. Who claimed Jester? I thought Honestly claimed Jest. Honestly claimed Jest. Rep claims Survivor. Farabah claims Psychic. I don't remember what Bra claims. Okay, Honestly apparently is Mafia. He at one point claimed Jest. Apparently he's Mafia. Who are they gonna get? Alright, looks like Survivor is teaming up with Farabah. Okay, they're getting the Moth. This may be a town Survivor win. Could be interesting to see. This is the... So it looks like I definitely made the right call in aligning with town, because it looks like... I think town had the majority once I remembered them as such. Question is anybody else still alive? So Farabah claims Psychic, Rep Breaker claims Survivor. I don't know what Bra is. Bra could be evil as well. Now, what is 8's role? 8 claims Psychic. I did see that 8 claims Psychic. And Bra did try to save this, so this might be his boy. Shit, hear me go again. Here me go again. Here me go again on my own. Alright, Rep. Looks like it may be an Arso win. So that is fair. I mean, that is fair. That it is not Survivor. Depends on who Arso has doused. Alright. Well, if this is Arso, well played. Honestly, just the way this game panned out, there were various distractions at various times. First, we were figuring out who the Coven was, then we were figuring out who the Mafia was, then we were dealing with the Jester. So that allowed Rep Breaker to do his thing and get some damage. So well played to him. And this does happen with Coven All Any. It can work out that way. Wait, that could have been the argument for me remembering Arso. I just felt like I couldn't pull it off. Alright, Bra down. Bra is down. Looks like only one burn. So we could be here a while. That's fine. Okay, Bra incinerated by an Arso. Here's the question. I doubt he tranced himself. Well, he didn't have a will either, so is he actually bodyguard? To be fair, late Survivor claims can be legit. They can. I've seen Survivors play it a little weirdly. Looks like he was bodyguard. So, can we just give Arso the win? Nope, we're gonna be here a while. That's fine, though. We could have some lovely chats here and break this down. So, in terms of this game, I could have remembered I was Arso. The problem is, I think I would have died to Jester anyway. So without me remembering, there would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 town, 2 Amnes, and 16. So mathematically, it was probably the right call to remember town. I know someone had called me out for it, but I think it was my best path to victory. Okay, so that is how that worked out. And unfortunately, Jester got me. I think had I been able to get my work in, I think I could have helped out. But honestly, that's the way Coven All Any goes. These games can be kind of a mess, and I think there is a lot of learning the situation you're in and adapting to it, as opposed to regular Town of Salem, or even something like Coven. Even like Coven Raid Practice. This and all that. Alright. Well, Farabah just left. That's a shame, but I'm mildly glad that we are getting in the stuff here. And I'll put in a plug on here. Follow Hojack Borseman on YouTube. I will be uploading this game. I have some others. Hojack Borseman on YouTube for some fun. Shameless plug there. Might as well, right? Since this is going to be the end. Overhaul goes, Hojack! Yes, Overhaul? I heard my name? I did hear my name. Alright. Yeah, this I'm pretty sure was psychic, unless he was some weird NE. Let's see if he was. He was. Alright. GG Rep Breaker. Solid Arso win. Definitely a game all over the place, but it is what it is. GG Arso. And yeah, that is how that game went. Little unlucky at points for sure, but we can't say it wasn't interesting. We'll see if things are interesting next time. Until then, I'm Hojack Borseman.